Safe Yoga for Beginners, Lesson 4. 2 new postures, down dog and standing straddle forward fold. Welcome back. Lesson number 4. We're going to start on our back. If able, lower down slow. Once you get down, bring your head down, your knees in, gently roll a little bit each way. Then place your feet on the floor. Bring your hands 12 inches away from you. Bring one leg out and the other leg out. Let your feet be a little bit wider than your hips. Close your eyes. Feel your body on the floor. Feel the heaviness of your rear end sinking, your upper back, your calves and heels. Feel where your head touches the floor, your arms, the back of your hands. Just notice how you're doing right now. If you're tired or energetic. Be curious about the rhythm of your breath. Does your belly move? Now take a long breath in. Keep on breathing in. And let the breath go. Another long breath. Now you could bring one knee in towards your belly, hold on to it. Your other knee in and hold on to it. Gently roll a little bit each way. Then bring your knees to center and do a pelvic tilt. Do you feel that in your belly? Your low back goes closer to the floor. And then release the pelvic tilt. Feel your low back go away from the floor. Again, do the pelvic tilt, keeping your knees in. Bring the pads of your fingers behind your head. Flex your feet, and we're going to do a bicycle motion. Long breath in and out. Pedal in the other direction. And then you can place your feet on the floor, your head down, your arms at your sides. Do a pelvic tilt, push into your feet and bring your rear end away from the floor. The back of the neck long, the arms long. Feel your belly. Take a long breath in and out. You could lower your rear end down. Bring your knees in, hold on to your knees and gently roll a little bit each way. Then place your feet on the floor. Do a pelvic tilt. Bring the pads of your fingers behind your head up. Keep that pelvic tilt held. Now feel the muscles in your upper belly just below your sternum. I'm going to bring one of the legs up. The foot is flexed. If this bothers your back, bend your knee. If able, keep your knee straight. We're going to bring the leg to a particular place and bring it halfway up. You want to try to maintain the pelvic tilt. If you lower your leg too far, your low back might come off the floor. So you won't go that far. So we're going to inhale up and exhale lower. So you can at any time bring your knee in, hold on to it, your head down, and your right leg out long. But if you're okay with it, you're going to hold that leg out straight and point and flex your foot. Nice long breath in and out. We're going to hold the knee straight, leg straight, foot flexed, and bring the leg up about 3 times and down. Then you can bring that knee in, interlace your fingers around it, and bring your right leg out long. Let your upper back settle and sink. Close your eyes, feel your belly, take a breath in and out. Bring both knees in, with both knees in, feet flexed. Do a pelvic tilt, bring the pads of your fingers behind your head. Place that first leg that you used down on the floor, foot on the floor. Straight right leg, we're going to lower the leg. If it bothers your back, you should bend your knee. You shouldn't do anything that bothers your back. We're lowering the leg and bringing it halfway up alongside the other thigh. If you feel it in your low back, don't go as low as you are. We're now going to hold the leg and point and flex the foot. You could hold it higher to make it easier. You could hold it lower to make it more challenging. Now we're going to bring the leg up and down again, just halfway up and down. Moving with the breath, inhale up, exhale lower. Bring that knee in, hold on to it, head down. Bring your left leg out long. Let your hands be heavy on your knee and chin, shoulders away from ears. Take a long breath in and out. Then you could bring your knees in, your feet on the floor, bridge posture, your arms at your sides. Turn the tailbone up and bring your rear end away from the floor. Pushing feet firmly down. Feel your belly, does it move? Lips soft, jaw relaxed. Feel your thigh muscles, your rear end muscles. 2 more breaths. Now you can lower your rear end down, bring your knees in, hold on to your knees and gently roll side to side. Then we're going to go up to table. If you have back issues, you could roll onto your side and use your hands to get up. Or if you're stronger, you can roll up to sitting and get yourself into table position. Have your feet at the back of the mat, and we're going to turn the tailbone up and turn the tailbone under, and then turning the tailbone up and turning it under. And then we're going to turn the tailbone up and go to child. Pull your shoulders away from your ears, your hands in your favorite spot. Take a long breath in and out. Can you feel your belly moving here? Inhaling, it expands, and exhaling, it sinks. Now you can come up to table. Shoulders away from ears. Bring your right knee just 1 inch towards your left. Pull the shoulders back, looking 6 inches forward. Bring your left thigh in towards your belly and out. Bring it in and out. Exhale the thigh in. Inhale out. 2 more. Holding the leg out long, knee straight, foot pointed. Lower your toes 1 inch away from the floor and bring the leg up as high as your hip. Lowering down and up and down, up. Notice if your head falls, keep your head upright. We're going to hold the thigh up now. Bend your knee, flex your foot. Shoulders away from ears. That could be challenging. Bring the knee down a little and up as high as it's safe for your back. so don't hurt your back. And then we'll bring the knee down, the knees apart, turn your tailbone up and to child. Pull shoulders back, feel all the places that are stretching, lengthening. Take a full breath in and let it go. And we'll come up to table. Bring your left knee an inch closer to your right thigh in towards your belly and out. Quite often the head falls. Hold your head up, looking 6 inches forward. 2 more. Inhale out, exhale in. We're going to hold the leg out now, foot pointed. Lower the toes an inch away from the floor and bring them up. Lowering down, try to keep your core pulled in, preventing your low back from swaying. 2 more. Now you could hold your thigh parallel with the floor, bend your knee, flex your foot, shoulders away from ears, head stays up. Lower the knee a little bit and push the foot up. Exhale, lower, inhale up. 2 more. Then you could bring your knee down, your knees hip width apart, turn your tailbone up and go to child. Pull your shoulders back. Child should feel like a release, feel good. Notice which places are lengthening and imagine your breath going to those places, filling them up and emptying all the way. And now we're going to get to our bellies. You could crawl to your belly. Your hands under your forehead. You might rather put them under your chin, but the head is in better alignment if they're under your forehead. Now do a pelvic tilt, pubic bone presses down. Then slide your bent elbows in at your sides and lift your face, throat, chest away from the floor. So you're using your core to do that pelvic tilt, and you're using your back muscles. And how's your breathing? One more breath. Could you get longer? Reach from waist out, the crown of your head. And then you could lower down, bend your knees, let your feet go side to side. Then we're going to bring our feet down, come up onto your forearms, your elbows directly under your shoulders. Pull your shoulders back. Try to engage your core. This hurts some low backs. If it hurts, don't do it. So core engage, you're going to lift the hips up. So if able, if you've been doing this and you're getting stronger and it won't hurt, curl your toes under and bring your knees off. The head doesn't fall, we hold it up, shoulders pull back. You can hold for the amount of time that feels good for you. So when you're new at it, just a little bit, holding it longer and longer. Long breath, forearm plank. Then you could lower your thighs down. Before you do, engage your core, if you can figure out how. Lower down, hands under your forehead, bend your knees, let your feet go side to side. Then you could bring your feet down, pelvic tilt. We're going to bring the elbows in, the face, throat, chest up, another low cobra. We're going to slide our hands back and get up to table and turn your tailbone up and we'll go to child. Take a long breath in and out. And now we'll be doing a new posture, downward facing dog. So to show you how to set this up, we're in table and the hands are shoulder width apart. So here's table with the hands shoulder width apart. And now I'm going to go back to this direction. You're just going to watch me. I'm going to look forward towards the top of the mat so my head doesn't sink. Shoulders pull back away from ears. Curl the toes under if you're able. Turn the tailbone up. So kind of keep that tailbone turning up. Shoulders pull back. It takes some strength. We're going to bring the knees off the floor, press into the hands, and pull the rear end back. It's hard to push back like this. You'll get it over time. The knees go back down. We want to keep the base of your index finger on the floor right there. And of course, as you get stronger, it'll be easier to keep that part of your hand down. So here it is again. This time you could try it with me if you haven't seen this before. All right, we're going to look forward, pull the shoulders back, curl the toes under. Important, a cow tilt. Turn the tailbone up. Now we're going to bring the knees off. This is not it. See the wrists? They're quite bent. We're going to push. The knees are bent, tailbone's turning up. Notice my hands and wrists are much straighter. Try not to press all the weight into the outside edges of your hand, of your palms. Try to get the base of the index finger sinking. And then we'll go down. Point the toes, turn the tailbone up, going to child. You might like bringing your arms around the outside of you. If your rear end's up way high, you might put a block under your head. Take a long breath in. And out. And now we're going to come to table again. We're going to get to standing, but we're going to do another down dog to get there. So looking forward, pull shoulders back, curl toes under, turn tailbone up, bring the knees off the floor, and then push firmly into your yoga mat that has traction, pulling the rear end back. As you get used to this, as your body gets used to this, you might be able to bring the legs straighter. But for right now, keep the knees bent. We're going to walk the feet forward. The fingertips kind of go to the floor instead of leaving the heels of your hands down. Turn the tailbone out, shoulders away from ears. A sun breath. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, hands down. Another sun breath. And then we're going to do Tadasana, which I call soldier. We're going to reach the fingertips towards the floor. Crown of the head's reaching up. So we're not slouching here, we are lengthening. Push your feet firmly down, feet parallel. Shoulders away from ears, pulling more and more, neck longer. Then we're going to sweep the arms up. Look up, reach up. Now right here, your shoulders might go up, so you can put them up for a second, and then could you feel them being pulled down? Spread the fingers, nice long breath. And we'll bring the arms out to the sides, the palms down. Good, and a sun breath, inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. And we're going to just do a little march to loosen the shoulders and hips up, and the knees and feet and toes and all the places. Okay, and then both feet down. We're going to do triangle now. You can put your hands on your waist and step your feet a comfortable distance apart, trying to go for the length of one of your legs at least, if not more. We're going to turn the right foot out, left foot in. Do a sun breath, inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms parallel, palms face forward, shoulders not hugging up near ears but pulling down. We're going sideways. Quite often we twist towards the right in this case. We're going to stick the left side of the hip out, going sideways, reaching out over that right leg as far as you could go. Keep your torso there. Lower right hand down, left hand up. This left arm is straight across from the top of the right shoulder. If you start feeling it in your low back, it means you're turning towards the floor. So open up, and we're going to look up if that works. Your head right in line with your back, so not too far forward, not too far back. One more breath here. And then you could come up. Pivot the right foot in, the left foot out. If the feet could go a little farther, do that. Try not to twist towards the left. Keep it sideways. Shoulders down. Stick the right hip to the right. You're going to reach to the left as far as you could go, keeping torso sideways. Lower left hand down. Right arm across from the top of the left shoulder. Where is the head? Push your head in line with your back and look up at your hand. Now, like in soldier, we push the feet down. So push the feet firmly down and lengthen out of your waist. Lips closed, soft. A long breath in and out. And then you could come up and turn your feet all facing the same way, parallel, side of the mat. Lower the hands down, step your feet towards one another. And now we're going to do a new posture, a straddle forward fold. So I'm going to show it like this. You can see a very important detail. I want to turn the tailbone out here. When we go backwards, when we went backwards with the lean back, we turned the tailbone under. So let's do that for a second. So thumb tips together on your belly button, middle fingers touch. Pelvic tilt, lengthen out of waist, tip back and come up. Two more, tip back and come up. And now we'll stay back, pressing the pads of the toes down, shoulders away from ears, lower part of the head back. Long breath in and out. So in back bending postures, which this is, we turn the tailbone under. So now we're going to do a forward fold. We're going to step the feet wide apart, the feet parallel. Instead of turning the tailbone under, we're going to turn the tailbone out to protect your low back. We want to hinge at the hips here, not round in our back like this. So we're going to use blocks as a way to make this a bit safer, since it might be the first time you've done it. We hold the blocks in a very particular way. 3 fingers over the front. The hand is out near the front, this side of the block, so not back here, but over here. Thumbs and pinkies are over the sides. And this is what I found the best way to keep the wrists safe. So first I'm showing this from this direction, but then I'll show it with the feet on the mat. So feet are parallel, knees bent, because that protects the back. Poking the tailbone out, bringing the blocks down. The hands are shoulder width apart, the blocks are shoulder width apart. What we're after here is a stretch in the inner thighs, the backs of the thighs. And for some people, if you're able to do a cow tilt, meaning not a cat, if you're able to turn the tailbone up and go lower, well, you should. You should go as low as it feels good. Some people are very flexible, but this could hurt a lot of backs to go that low. So you want to be able to turn the tailbone up, and you want to, if you can't, you bend the knees in order to turn the tailbone up. Okay, so hopefully you watched that one. We're going to bend the knees, do a sun breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Stepping the feet together. I'm saying that, but now you can do this one. So we're holding the blocks, and we're going to step the feet wide apart, feet parallel. You want to go as wide as comfortable, never a pull in your groin or your ankles or your low back. So we're going to bend the knees, poke the tailbone out, bring your wrists under your shoulders. So wherever it is that your shoulders are, see how this feels? This might be the best. If this even bothers your back, or if you're in a cat tilt here, then you should put your hands on your legs, knees bent, shoulders away from ears. Show that from the side. That's it if it bothers if you're doing a cat tilt. Some hips just won't do a cow tilt in this position. So we're going down, and you can go very low, lower, lower, or all the way down. Hands in many different positions here. Stretching the inner thighs, the backs of the thighs, shoulders away from ears, a long breath in and out. We're going to bend the knees, poke the tailbone out. If you have a back issue, you put one hand on a thigh and the other, and a sun breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. We'll step the feet closer together. And it might be nice to do a lean back after that. So thumb tips together on your belly button. Pelvic tilt, tipping back. And come up, tip back. And come up, and now we'll stay back. Turning tailbone under, lower part of the head back. Long breath in. And then you can come up, and we're going to sit on our rear end at the top of the mat. And we're going to either hold on or bring your hands off, tipping back, and come up, tipping back. Feel all of this just in your belly. Staying back, breathing, long breath in and out. And then you could come up and a whole different posture, going to do up boat. So first step, you bring your hands under your thighs, lean back, feet flexed, shins up. If it's okay, you'll bring your hands off and we'll go for a jog. Say that's too much, keep your hands on the back of your thighs. Then you could bring your feet down. The feet are at the top of the mat, your knees are bent. And we'll, if possible, if your back's okay with it, we'll lower down slow. Once your low back hits, bring your knees in, your head down. Hold on to your knees, gently roll side to side. Your feet on the floor. We'll do one more bridge. Your arms at your sides. Turn the tailbone up, low back's closer to the floor. Press into your feet. You could close your eyes. Maybe you could make your arms longer, kind of walking your hands towards your feet. A long breath in and out. Then you could lower your rear end down. One more time. Bring your knees in, hold on to them, gently roll a little bit each way. Place your feet on the floor. Lengthen one leg out long on the floor and the other leg. The feet are wider than your hips. Your palms turned up, your hands away from your sides, so that turning your palms up is an easy thing to do. Then take a long breath in. Feel your belly. Hopefully it expands. Keep breathing in. How long could you? Let it go. How long could the exhale be? And now you can simply just relax, let go. For any number of minutes, it's good for you. Time to relax. Come join me for weekly yoga on Zoom or in person. Go to lizhallyoga.com.